Hey everybody, so I never knew how to do this, but or how I wanted to do this, but I always really like when other artists post like their workspaces or like things that they're working on. So, and I always thought I wasn't important enough of an artist to do something like that, or that I had anything interesting enough to do that. But I noticed that a lot of the people that I follow and a lot of the things that I watch, people wouldn't necessarily consider them to be in that realm, I guess, either. So I figured I'm just gonna go for it. So I had new business cards made up and I threw my YouTube account on there, which I actually have never used. So I figured what better time now than to like force myself into using it. So I'm just gonna kind of show you some of my workspace and some stuff I'm working on. So this is kind of like where I do some of my crafting and stuff. It's just the living room of my house, and you can see right now I'm like working on some gravestones for a show that's coming up actually tonight. So we'll see how many of these I actually get done. And then I'll just take you downstairs and I'll take you to my garage, and that's about it. You can see I always have like an action plan going, showing me what I need to do. There's always like some crafting stuff on the table between like me and my daughter, who's always like trying to do different like crafts and whatnot. So yeah, so this is going down my basement, some things that I've worked on, like some canned artwork that I've done for Conshock and Brewing Company, some of my artwork going down the stairs, other people's artwork, just things I found. I found this at a thrift store for probably like $1 or $2, and I really liked it, so I just kind of threw it up on the wall. Some more of my stuff. That's somebody else's, one of my friends. Just like wherever I can find space, I throw something up. And then here's where I do some of my painting. Just kind of this room down here, which is kind of a mess and not the greatest space, but it's a space, so I use it. Kind of like been working on some woodcuts that I cut out, and just some prints. Like I said, I got a show tonight, so I gotta get all this stuff ready. But yeah, that's about it. Just a random skateboard wall, some old skateboards that I've collected and painted on and whatnot. Pumpkin that I finished a couple years ago, but it's missing some teeth there now. It was like a perfect Misfits jack-o'-lantern. Jack-o'-lantern I started working on but never really finished. There's always like some random crafting stuff down here, just like whatever like sometimes I use, sometimes my daughter uses to do some kind of crafts and whatnot. An old painting just kind of sitting back there. So these are cans that I've done the artwork for Conshock and Brewing Company out of Pennsylvania, which is also where I live. Obviously they're out of Conshock, and I did like the art and the design on this one, the Concho Hopfen. It's a Helles like German style lager, the Blueberry Berliner Weiss. All the other ones, for the most part, I did the art, and then there's another person that does the design, so like laying over the lettering. I did hand do that lettering, even though it was based on a previous design that they already had. I did all the hand lettering on this Type A as well. You can't really tell, but it's all hand done. You can see like the imperfections in there. Kind of love that. And yeah, I love like the hop Pac-Man Pineapple Ghost kind of design on there, and that's my favorite. That's the first one I've ever done. It was for Blood Money, a blood orange IPA, kind of like one of my signature skulls. And yeah, and then I've also done some bottles that they kind of wanted to go with like more of a black and white design. It's kind of like Lemmy's hat up there for Overkill, Wings of Steel. They all kind of have like a metal kind of vibe going on. And then this is my garage workspace. It's kind of a mess at the moment. Just kind of like a nice little place when it's warm enough out to like get some work done. Old paintings, just kind of hanging up. Try to make it as nice and enjoyable in here as possible. It's still kind of a mess, but you can see I did some, this is where I did these gravestone cutouts on just like some crappy pieces of plywood. It's kind of harder to cut when you're using like crappier wood, but don't know, I prefer to do that just because it's cheaper and you can still turn out some pretty cool stuff. And then yeah, there's just kind of like a workbench that I use, and yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much my workspace or workspaces. I don't love doing videos like this, but I know I love watching other people's, so I figured I'd do it. And I hope you liked it, and I'll continue posting on here, probably like different projects that I've been working on, and different shows that I'll be going to, or anything like that. Alright, cool. Have a good day.